Welcome to Rocks Talks. It's good to see y'all. It is March 6th, the day after my sister's birthday. Also, the kickoff to the TikTok workshop. Oh, it's here, y'all. In less than an hour, I'm going to be doing the first of two. I'm doing two today, one in the morning, one in the evening. Super excited about it. I was looking over my layout and everything, and getting it all in an hour is going to be a trip, but I'm truly excited about it. So those of you who are coming, thank you. And I'm excited for you because it's going to be phenomenal. If you have not signed up yet, you want to, you can go ahead and check the link. I'll put it in the show, in the captions. Also, I should just mention that I think I'll be doing it again. So if you missed this one, you're like, zoinks, I watched it too late. Or if you just want the recording, you can always register and get the recording automatically. This morning, so last night we went out for my sister's birthday. We went to Blue Water Grill. Never been there before. It was good. And we had a good time. And, you know, there's not a lot going on Tuesday. So it was like pretty quiet at the restaurant, which was not a bad thing. Got to see my family. It's wild how you can live in the same city, but that doesn't mean, or the same state for that matter, but it doesn't mean you see them all the time. Just because life, right? That's a thing. That was last night. Came home. The dogs were dogging, all the good things. And if you can see behind me, if you're watching on the YouTube channel, and if you're not, check me out at Rocks Talk Show. This is like a tent, okay? And this tent is that Baylor had the tent initially at some point during the Baylor Chronicles. And she is now, she's never, I don't know if she hasn't really slept in it. She stays in it like if she was staying at with my sister or something, and she was out. Protective place for her to be in. So Maisie, that has now become Maisie's bed. And Maisie's when we need to put Maisie up because we're running around, can't keep an eye on her, we put her there. And that's been a good thing in general. But I noticed from the beginning, she'd started scratching at a part of it. I'm like, oh, at the seam, like, oh, one of these days she's going to pop through. This is something that Baylor never did because Baylor got it when she was past the scratching, all those things. And so I'm always very conscious if I'm putting her in there and I know I want her in here, I shut the door to my office because it hangs out in here. Well, lo and behold, 2:48 in the morning, I jumped up because I'm like, oh, I need to go check on Maisie. I opened the door to the office and she's just walking around. She created a hole about this big and just thrust her little body through it. So I got the backup tent because Baylor has another tent and brought that upstairs. And so, which is moving around, which means she's in it right now. It's below us. It's red. But I'm like, okay, I need to get another tent or figure out how to patch that one up. It was going to happen one day. I knew it was. So, of course, she left me a couple biscuits in the room, but by the door, which in my opinion, if you did it by the door, that means you tried, but it's your owner, it's your mom's fault that the door was shut. Although I'll shut that door any day, especially because I need to sleep and not worry. So that was, a nice little surprise. Thank you, Maisie, for that. Oh, she's right here. Let me grab her. Hey, come say hi. Oh, she thinks it's playtime. Well, she doesn't want to come. That was a lot. Maisie. Come here. Maisie. Come here. Yeah, no. She's not in the mood. Oh, here she comes. Hang on. Oh my gosh, now she thinks it's a new game, which is not a game I want to start with her, so we'll just leave that be. Tried, sorry. Today I'm going to the spa with my sister. We're going to celebrate her birthday and my birthday. So between the two TikTok workshops, I am doing that. So I was up, getting everything ready to go so that after the first TikTok workshop, I can head out that way. Today, I could be watching it right now, but, obligations. Love is Blind, the finale. Who gets married and who does not? It dropped at midnight this morning. Y'all, I've been up since 2:48-ish and back and forth, and I have not watched it, but I'm going to. So I'll do my best to not spoil it. I'll let you know if I'm spoiling it tomorrow when we meet, but otherwise I'm not, so don't you worry. But when I did get up, I was also working on the web. Do you consider yourself a tech goddess? Like, I, in theory, consider myself a tech goddess, but boy, I don't know why. Switching over the website, I knew the second that I did it that something wasn't right, but it tells you got to wait for 72 hours. So I'm like, fine. So 72 hours passed, and I was trying to fix it on my phone, which that's interesting, and then switched to my computer, and I finally did ask for help. But I don't know. For some reason, I just think that this helpline customer support. I think because when I tried to reach out to them, they weren't available on the weekend, that I just felt like, oh, it's going to be a hassle trying to wait for them to get me an email. I'll just figure it out myself. Well, no, I did need their help. So the website should be live in another 72 hours, they say, but I have a feeling since it was done right this time, thank goodness, I think it's going to be ready before that. But you can check it out, rockstalks.co. If it's like a wall and it says nothing's here, then not yet, but it's very soon. I know I have people who have my digital products chomping at the bit to get in, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Speaking of not being able to get in, did you have a Meta issue yesterday? Did you have a hard time getting into Facebook or Instagram because it was broken? Yeah, I had all these text messages going to the gym, and all of a sudden, all this influx of text messages. Some people like freaking out. Some people going, hey, you always said, Roxanne, you should have an email system because we don't own social media, so it can go down whenever it wants. And I was like, yep, there it is. There it is. Reason number 55 to start sending emails to your list. And also reason number 55 to diversify, right? Getting onto TikTok. So if Meta's down, which is Facebook, Instagram, and it was also WhatsApp and Messenger, if that's how you do your due, you could actually be on TikTok and do a little something. So it's been a while. And what's wild is that one of my friends actually predicted, she thought that the phone systems were going to go down yesterday because it was Super Tuesday. She's like, it's going to happen. I'm just letting you know. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I hope you're not right, but it'll be interesting. Well, I got a phone call from her and she was like, so I was wrong, but right. And I just called to tell everyone, she's like, I'm going down the list of everyone I told this to say, I told you so. I was like, you get your odds. I told you so. It's interesting that during Super Tuesday, it all went down. It is what it is. It's back up again, but it just reminds you that nothing is infallible, insomethingable, impenetratable. Just doing the ins. Guess who was spotted? And this whole like, where in the world is Kate Middleton is becoming a real thing, right? She took time off. She had some type of surgery or procedure, maybe to her abdomen, maybe that had her in the hospital for 13-ish days. And then they said she won't be back till Easter. Very odd. And it was like, where is she? Why is she hiding? Like, just like a proof of life, right? Well, the proof of life came the other day. Spotted in a car. Was she driving? Oh, you know, I can see the picture. I'm trying to think. She was not driving. I'm have to think about if you got to flip the car because it's British. So she would not have been driving. She was in the passenger seat, but now there's a proof of life. Who knows? That could be a body double. Who knows? But now it's become like a whole thing. Like, where is Kate Middleton and what's going on with her? And all of the rumors are spreading. Do you care? Are some of you going, who the heck is Kate Middleton anyway? It is interesting. And I will say, as far as royal shenanigans go, this is like the most benign one, like wondering where she is. That's a lot better than than the gossip that likes to spew around. But I do wonder why you'd hide that long. Why you wouldn't just at least, I mean, she had her baby and within an hour or so was out in a muumuu like they do and waving, oh, I had my baby. You knew she didn't want to be up doing that. So it's weird that she cannot be shown right now. Simply odd to me. Something is rotten in the city of Denmark. Is that a city? Isn't that how the phrase goes? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, is there anything else I want to talk to you about today? I think that is it. No, I think that's it, y'all. If you have any suggestions, I told you a while back we cut the cord. So we no longer have DirecTV, got rid of them. Although they charged me something again, I need to ask them, why'd you charge me random $10, people? So that I need to do. But why I mentioned this is one of the things that does kind of hurt is that with DirecTV, we had a special subscription to Peacock that was discounted. We got Max for free. And so now I have to kind of figure out which ones do we want and which ones are worth paying for. Because Max is like $9, maybe $8-9 a month. I'm like, you're not Netflix. Calm down. Like, why are you that much? Peacock is like $4 or $5. So I just need to like pull the trigger on that one. But if you have any codes, or any like little workarounds to get discounts on any of those, because they do start to add up, let me know, because I'm in the business. If I find them, I'm going to let you know. Don't you worry about a thing. All right, I'm going to go because I'm going to get a little breakfast in these doggies. Well, in Baylor. Baylor's sitting on the desk. Maisie has eaten. She'll probably eat again before we dive into the TikTok. workshop. I cannot wait to tell you how it goes and all the things, and stay tuned. If you're not on my newsletter, very soon I'm going to have a link on this page. It's like once the website is up and like working, and that will give you a link to jump on the newsletter, because that's where you're going to find out all the things we don't talk about here. All right, y'all. Take care. If you have any questions, anything, let me know. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your follows. Thank you for your support. I so appreciate it. We're moving and grooving, and it's because of you. All right, take care. Go be great.